Jeff here. I haven't done a profile video because of work, but I'm about to do one of my inzektor deck. Any advice, help would be nice. I'm doing good on my locals with it, but I want to try to figure out a way to go nationals with it when I get a chance. So, here we go. Let me see. Of course, we got the main engine, 3 centipedes, 3 dragonfly, pretty much, standard. Triple hornet. Okay, double ladybug, which I'm thinking about taking one and making it a hopper. I'm thinking about one hopper, one ladybug, so let me know about that because I like the whole idea that you can pop this off first turn and basically get to start your search combos with it. If you don't know what it does, basically put to a set inzektor, pop it off, increases level by 1 or 2. Gigamantis, thinking about running the second one over Gorus, but let me know, or Gigaweevil. Double Veiler for this format. It's pretty, pretty much the mirror match and heretics and stuff like that. Double Thunder King, pretty much a stable. Sing and the tutor of the deck, which pretty much searches out everything. Dark Arm Dragon. BLS, of course, pretty much, and Gorus, which is thinking about either being Gigaweevil or another second Gigamantis. So let me know what you think about that. It's pretty much standard, like I said. Say double pot. I think 2 is enough because you search out enough in this deck. Basically, pretty much do what you need to do. Double Z caliber. I think 2 clogs the hand too much, and plus basically, usually by the time you play this, you pretty much have your setup anyways. But it's pretty much 800. Let's see, allures, pretty much draw power, more draw power. Give me a second here. Foolish to actually, go ahead and get that hornet in the graveyard or the ladybug if you need it. Book of Moon, stable, which is, I'm not sure if this are mind control. Let me know. Let's see. Monster Reborn, stable in the deck. Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and of course 3 MSTs. Pretty much back row hate for inzektors because pretty much that's what they hate. Let's see. We got Double Call the Haunted, pretty much stable in this deck. Double Evac, which is really great this format, which I sideboard. I'll show you this. I sideboard over these against Chaos Dragon and Heretics. But like I said, Evac is just really too good. It gets over stuff that, like Zen mains, and with priority gone, this card's huge against Rabbit. The Solemn Brigade, of course. What deck does not run the Solemn Brigade? Let's see, we got Mirror Force and Torrential Tribute. Sorry, let me get that. Pretty much stable. I'm thinking about making that a second Torrential because of priority being gone. This is a lot better than what this can actually be, especially with a trip MST format. It's like I said, pretty much on what I need to know is either second Gigamantis or Gigaweevil. And it's just I'm asking for help. I'm not asking like everybody else does on here. Hey, this is my deck. Completely change it for me. I need help. Or just a second hopper. So let me know. Okay, now let's go into the sideboard. Double Bottomless. Of course, for Heretics and Chaos Dragon, it's pretty good. Let's see. Double Chain Disappearance, Mirror Match, Dino Rabbit, especially with priority gone. This card's going to be good against them. I got Heretics too, because their monsters come out 0/0, so you can really pretty much hit or miss on that effect. Double Kinetic Soldier. What it does against Hero pretty much is pretty much standard against Hero. Unless they have G-Spark, they cannot get rid of this thing too easy. Double Prohibition, which is a good tech. This format pretty much stops a lot of big plays with especially theme-based decks like Inzektors, Heretic, Chaos Dragon, Hero, Super Poly. Hate that card. Double Fossil Dino. Another card that I'm pretty much thinking about dropping. It depends on what the format's looking like, but this card is really good against Heretics. Minus the whole idea it can, the normal summon, but the normal summons become less than this guy, so it's easier to protect him. Double DD Crow, stable, pretty much against the Mirror Match and Chaos Dragon. D-Fissure, Pretty much, you know, it's a good card. I mean, it hurts Chaos Dragon because it presents that Future Fusion OTK. You know, and plus also against Inzektors, you can start getting their stuff to the graveyard to make their calibers dead. Of course, third Valor. What can I say? Valor is pretty much, like I said, the third one is a side deck material. I guess, especially if I go against the mirror match. And I get Heretics because you get their atom. It forces them to actually have to go into the Gaia instead of basically going for the OTK, and it also stops Red Eyes Darkness Metal and Chaos Dragons, which is pretty much stops the loop that they have. I mean, because you go Valor, okay, Red Eyes Darkness Metal, all you have is a Red Eyes Darkness Metal, unless you have another Pulsar in hand. So basically, it makes them waste their graveyard, which you pretty much want to do. Of course, this extra deck, double Leviathan, pretty much is the beater of the deck. You can have set out the OTK. Acid Golem, which Chaos Dragon has a serious problem getting over. I mean, even if you put that thing in defense mode, they cannot get over it unless they go for an Exceed or Synchro to basically get rid of this. The Daishin, this is the one that you detach an Exceed material, target one from your opponent, detach an Exceed material, and then basically it loses 500. Leviair, stable. Giga Brilliant sets up the OTK, like I said, for this format. I mean, it's Giga Brilliant. I can't pronounce this. It's Photon Butterfly, which I don't know why they changed the name from Japan. It was Photon Butterfly. This card right here is a Reaper over Elezic. I don't have the Hornet play. But he is pretty much, it's like, okay, flip Reaper, he died. You know, he pretty much flips and then basically roar. Or Marshmallow. It baits out the Raikou play for Chaos Dragon. Also, it can really hurt, like just say your opponent's running Dino Rabbit and you like Book a Moon their monster, like a Book a Moon their rabbit. You go, okay, fine, summon this thing, flip it, loses basically everything, and then art for pretty much good damage. What I'm calling Maestro, the Brick Wall. Basically, he is a good rank 4. I mean, seriously. I mean, he's a brick wall. He's a Gaga Gotcha. Also, he's a Book of Moon, so that's really great. Still Swarm Roach, which the reason I'm doing him is because Heretics. Because basically you can negate their Sue, pretty much every monster in their deck except the Cyber. You can even negate the Cyber Dragon. But like I said, he's pretty good this format. Utopia, what can I say? It's Utopia. Okay, now let's go into the level 5s of the deck. We've got Adrius, basically, which says, oh look, I can pop your stuff and not be feared. Let's see, we have Andros, Exostack against Chaos Dragon in the mirror match. Pretty much, if you can get this thing out and take a big monster from your opponent's graveyard, they cannot really get over this. It's kind of hard. There's been times I've went against Chaos Dragon, I basically popped their monsters and then basically summoned this and then took their Red Eyes Darkness Metal in their graveyard before I killed Pulsar. Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis, pretty much stable and now the new format of the Inzektors. Crimson Ninja pretty much cannot be destroyed, period, so he's just great against them, because especially mirror match Inzektors have trouble getting over this guy. Detach, he cannot die by effects. Then we have Gaia, Thunder Charger. He is seriously good, because if you have a dead rank 5, like to say you have a Crimson Ninja with no exceeds, you can basically exceed over him, and now you have a 2600 Trampler, which is good about, you can also call the Haunted him or Monster Reborn him, and because he does not require exceed materials to use his effect. So I mean, think about it, call the Haunted, a beater, you know, a freaking 2600 beater, and basically go off from there. Like I said, that's pretty much the deck itself. You know, like I said, comment, you know, leave me some comments, tell me what you think about it, tell me, you know. Also, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to do a Chaos Dragon build myself. Go ahead and say it, bandwagoner. But I mean, it's a pretty all-around good deck. But like I said, I'm gonna try it out. I'm a local to see how I do with it. Which I'm thinking about. Well, if I'm running Chaos Dragon, which I know Chaos Dragon's really good, really huge this format, or so is Heretic. Which I'm thinking about sideboarding this girl against Chaos Dragon. If you run Chaos Dragon, this card is perfect in the mirror match. Victoria. Basically what she does is she's a fairy. Can once per turn you can select one special one dragon type monster from your opponent's graveyard to your side of the field, and if you have two of them on the field, basically it's a Maraudian lock. Like I said, other fairies cannot attack, and she happens to be a fairy. And what's good about it is, like I said, you can summon her, and to say your opponent has this guy in graveyard, you can actually reborn that thing, and you have a trampler yourself. And also on top of it, you can go, okay, in the mirror match, summon Victoria, use her effect, special summon a dragon from their graveyard, remove it for Red Eyes Darkness Metal, and then basically you go off from there, and they lost their metal play. I mean, it's great against when they have a Pulsar, and you think, well, okay, I don't want them to start the loop, so you go summon Victoria. Summon Victoria, grab their metal, remove their metal, summon your metal, go your Pulsar. Now you have the loop off of their monster, and you still have 3 monsters on your side of the field. And what's great about her, she's a light. She's a light monster, so basically it goes with the chaos theme. Like I said, this shonens are pretty bit interesting. First we had Dino Rabbit. Like I said, let's show this. This is my inzektor build on Dueling Network. But pretty much this format is really interesting so far. But like I said, Chaos Dragon's good, Dino Rabbit's good, and Inzektor's all around. But like I said, I'll do more videos when I get a chance. So let me know what you think. Rate, subscribe, and subscribe if you want to hit me on Dueling Network. Let me cut that glare off. That is, let me zoom out here. That is my Dueling Network name. It's WickedJ6613. If you want to hit me up on there, and we can, you can comment, we can duel. So just hit me up. All right, later, YouTube.